I'm back. Now, time to handle some unfinished business. This game is hot garbage. But I was compelled. I was actually, on a roll. I got an achievement in Superman 64. Let's not do this. Let's fix some stuff. Put this on auto. Or options here. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go through here and I'm gonna mash start on all this stuff to set it back to the default settings. This should be the memory pack. Okay, we're gonna do that. And I need to get to, hold on, core options. Save, manage core options. Where is core provided at? Does this get rid of the weird? No, the tiling step is still there. I can see in the background. That's weird. This is all fine. What a nightmare. Let's fucking quit. Alright, I'm just gonna get this game to like look not weird. It's gonna look weird because it's fucking Superman 64, but I don't want it to be stretched. Okay. It's the weirdest issue. Fucking practicing in fucking Superman 64. Get that ass, man. Anybody suggesting practicing in Superman 64? How about no? There we go. Those nice chunky sprites or pixels. What was it? I thought it was this. It's B. I'm taking this a little bit too seriously. Shit. Oof. Alright. We're good. We're still good, right? Yeah, okay. Still focused.
Then there's no time to waste.
Not interested. There we go. Oh, this is... I was like, why is my star rating on this game so low? Everybody, they asked WWE wrestlers who they thought, or which game was better, Revenge or No Mercy. And of course, almost all of them said No Mercy, but like for me, like, man, it wasn't just the wrestlers, it's something about the feel between the two games. Like, this one's still a little bit more fun. When you get to No Mercy, I feel like you need to actually be good at the game. Which, you know, whatever. I can play it, I'm not great. What? Oh, what? Here is one of my favorite parts of this game. This takes place in Atlanta. What? This was the peak. It's funny. It's like symbolic. It's like you get this game, you get World Tour, which is really cool, and you get this game, which is incredible. And this is when WCW is at the peak, and then WWF gets the rights to this, and WCW is probably trying to be bigger, so they sell to EA, and that doesn't work out for them at all. Why is this still like this? Why are you like this thing? Scaling. Back here. I thought I had saved those options. Live. Alright, whatever. As a kid, I will reveal stuff about myself. Not that anybody's here that doesn't know me as far as I know, but my mom being in the wrestling business and making outfits, I remember how cool it was seeing, there was a game that we got before this that had some stuff that she made in it, but like this game, it wasn't that she had a ton of stuff in it, it was just that like, sold out, fuck sold out, man. Both Starcade. She did that. And it was so cool, like, just seeing this in a video game. Like, man, my mom made that. They put it in here. I think she did that. I'm sure she did some other stuff. Like, she might have made this for Buff. I think by this point she had a contract with the company. Look at Lex. How do I change the costumes? Oh, I was gonna say he better have his American stuff on there. Nash. She would bring home like stuff from him and she's like, I have to alter this. Like, is that from Kevin Nash? Bret Hart have his all pink, mostly pink, whatever. He's got the other stuff. That's cool. Yeah, alright. Ever see Goldberg in anything other than black? Like, nah, you better call the cops. Go DDP. She definitely did this guy's stuff. Glacier, she did all of his stuff. She actually made a mask for him 4 or 5 years ago, I think. You're missing out. You're missing out. We gotta get you to get the Twitch app so I can Twitch or... Well, I guess we were watching on your phone, that makes sense. Or your TV or whatever. But, see, I can see your comments. It was very confusing because like I have like 3 different chats open over here. Alright. This was one of my favorite wrestlers at the time because he didn't seem like he was a big dude. Apparently he's 5'10", so what do I know? Arn Anderson is retired by this point, I believe. Where is you got the WCW crew? Huh. He must be unlockable, right? I don't see Ric Flair, which is shocking to me. Out of the 4 Horsemen, the original ones, this is the only one I see. I think Arn is out with he's just retired by this point. Chris Jericho, he's still active. He's still active. Dean's still hanging in there. Chavo, I think, is still kind of active. Whatever. Alright, you're good. You are good. You are super duper ultra good. See, I'm always thinking when I reply, like, nobody knows who I'm talking to, which is weird. It's okay. You know, it's mysterious. It means that you're like when you see a person like on the news, like talk off to the side, like this. You're like, who are they talking to? And they're talking to like their producer or whatever. See, you're secretly a producer. What that means. DDP with Kimberly. I don't know why her font is all wavy. This looks so real back then. And what's funny is like I can go play like, you know, WWE 2K22 and be like, this doesn't look quite right. But this, every time I load this game, I'm like, this is great. So this game had, I think it has a referee, but as you can see, there's no referee in the ring. I think it's got a weird, like, fake referee that pops up, which used to bother me so much for some reason as a kid. Irish whip. Run off the bottom. Mistakes are made. All he had to do was do literally anything. Rope break. Nothing? Amazing. Playing this game back when these two brands were hot this was such a good game, man. This was like, I don't know. I can't even describe it. It was just, it's so good. I guess if you compare it to the WWF, which like at the time they're both doing about as good. The WWF games were just so like not great. All right, we're gonna go for front submission, diamond cutter. We're gonna go for, and we're going to murder this man. He is about to die in the ring. Got another diamond cutter. Oh no, I forgot about this. They did this so much more in this game here. There's no reason for Raven to be coming out here with Jericho, other than the game just being like, we gotta put somebody in here. Oh no, wait. Don't do that anymore. I need, there is. That referee right there. 2 count. What are you talking about, 2 count? I practically murdered this man. I've done a hate crime against Chris Jericho. We're 2 white dudes. That was my plan. He's definitely going to try to pin him again. Alright. That should be enough, right? Wait. DDP is iconic. I don't know what that is. The diamond, little diamond thing, that was cool. Look at this move. Oh, I'm gonna lay on you. Kim was out there just cheering me on. Okay, whatever. That's enough of that. Anyway, my point was that that game was great. The best thing about No Mercy to me is that stupid menu music. Dick diggity dog. Break it. Dick diggity diggity dog. Do 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 do. Achievements. This is again considered to be like one of the best wrestling games of all time, and I own it. It's just, it wasn't the game that I grew up with. Like, I had played the other games first, so coming back to this one later is like, I guess. Just a sec. Socko. I went downstairs earlier because my mom's watching the Oscars, and he gave out I think it was the first award for animation or something. I guess because of is he in Moana? I think. I don't know.
Exhibition. Breaking.
Diggity dog. He was so fun. He was so fun. I swear, man, that guy was like in wrestling for a hot minute and then just pops up from time to time as a celebrity. That's so wild to me. Got him. Why does the game, this thing keeps going to the zoomed out view? I'm gonna have to overwrite the settings. Actually, yeah, whatever, we're good. Just leave it alone. Rock and sock connection. I feel like he's a little bit more. I feel like he's more down to earth than anything now. It's like him being famous and then just being him and like knowing where he came from makes it always feel like he's like a bit more connected to stuff. Whereas when he was first doing movies, I feel like he kind of like blew up really quick. So he had a little bit of that like cockiness to him still, and kind of like edged off a little bit. I don't know. Boy, even in the game, the WWF ring is so much bigger than the WCW ring was. I think it's bigger than they're using what's it called too? AEW. This would have been a pay-per-view match back in the day. These two having a match together, I believe what happens is they have a match, and I think Mankind wins, and everybody's positive The Rock's gonna win, and it becomes a huge moment. I probably went to the wrong turnbuckle, but yeah, I made a mistake there. Oh, look at that. Look at that reversal. Oh my goodness. Oh, you're leaving. I'm good. It's funny. I'm sorry. Every time I see that happen, I'm just like, oh, one of these characters is like stronger than the other is, so it just happens like that. Rock's iconic armbar is his signature move. that used to bother me a lot too. They started in the WCW game, so it's not like it was a thing that was like, you know, different. Time to die. Say somebody is about to die. Oh God, he is broken in half. Take him all the way up. Oh, Mr. The Rock. Oh no! Oh, he got me to the steps. Trying to reverse it. Scrub. Huey, where in the world did you come from, buddy? Give him a concussion. He wins sports nowadays. All you gotta do is not be there. Got him. Hey, he's, oh man, I got a 5-minute time limit. I was thinking, oh, did I get a knockout? Hey. Hi. What in the world? Hold on a second. Where the hell did the doggy go?
Diggity dog. Breaking. Diggity dog. Breaking. Diggity dog. Breaking. Diggity dog. Breaking.
I don't. Alright, so I had looked back. This little guy was behind me. I looked back again like a minute or two later and he was gone. He was downstairs, like, you already found out this about the layup. Got the hiccups because he just ate. Buddy. Alright. It's a hiccup. Okay. Alright. Draw. Psh. Fake. Bio freaks. Body Harvest, Bomberman 6. Bomberman 64. Oh, that's gold. Okay. Alright. I have to fix this. That's not what I meant. Oh my goodness. I went too far. I was hoping that would just change this other stuff, but apparently it switched my controls too, so now I have to redo this. In case you've never seen RetroArch getting set up, this is what you're doing. I'm going in here. I got my device. Good heavens, it's not even detecting the controller right now. I guess it doesn't matter. Maybe it does. Y, select start, up, down, left, right. A, right button, X, top button, LR, L2, R2, L3, R3, right, left, down, up, right, left, down, up. Save controller profile. Alright, we're good. Okay. I don't have my shortcut to get back. I gotta go back into, it's an input, it's under here. Menu controls, I think. Oh, not this one. Hotkeys. The whole reason I had done that was to change the video settings here. My video. It's up here. Scaling. We're gonna do this again. Core provided. Is core provided. So went to the core. Quick menu. Core options. We'll go here. I don't really mind this part. It's this. It's that and the... Maybe that is it. Maybe this is a problem. Okay. Did that. I need to go in here. I need to... Where the hell is the core? Manage core options. See... Alright, we'll do that. That's what that should look like. That's what I was looking for. Okay, let's go back in here. I'm hoping this squished everything back in. I don't really know though. I can't tell because it's a black background. Did not do that. Failure. Why is this like this? Why is this still here? There's so many settings I feel like I have changed, and like I go back in and it's like, I'm not actually saving that. Nerd. That's fine. Video. Output and stuff is fine. Full screen mode should look like this. It's the scaling thing where this keeps switching. And I don't know why. I probably need to do the same thing here. I wonder if this is coming from a different directory or something. Whatever, anyway. Ow. Using this controller here, this controller is garbage. It's like, I like this, I like the texture on the back. I like the shape, but something about like this D-pad here, this thing, this is not cool. This should not sound like this. Why does this sound like this? This drives me crazy. This actually, like, using it for too long hurts my thumbs. Now, if I'm playing a shooting game, let's just say theoretically, if I was playing like Call of Duty or PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds or Fortnite or a modern game, and I'm using the analog sticks, totally fine. Besides clicky buttons. But or anything else, like if they have a retro collection and they're gonna put on, say it's like the Castlevania collection or the Contra collection or that Atari collection that came out, Ninja Turtles collection, the D-pad on this controller makes my thumb like physically hurt. It sucks. That's my review for the Xbox Series controller. I remember and I would be using this if this got detected easier with more stuff. I don't hear anything. What's funny is I've heard other people say, like, they switched back to using this controller and they at first they're like, oh, it's shaped kind of weird, but then you start using it and you're like, oh, whatever, I miss the Xbox controller. You go back to it and you're like, why is that controller so loud? Why is this controller, this one and the Xbox, this is the Xbox Series controller and the Xbox One controller are like super loud. I know back in the day, I would be in calls on Xbox Live on the 360, and even that controller, like the buttons on that controller are really loud. But yeah. Alright. How do I... That's kicking the bomb. This game looks so cute, but I think I own a physical copy of this. This is one of those games that I had heard of Bomberman before this came out, and when Bomberman 64 came out, I think I convinced a friend, like, he's like, oh, what game should I get for my birthday? I was like, get Bomberman 64, and he did, and like, oh man, this was just our weekend, it's just playing Bomberman. It's funny this also happened when I got to high school too. Hi, Bomberman. Oops. Oh. Okay, so what you do is you hold B, then you pick up the bomb. And you tap the button to make it bigger, right? I can throw it. How cool is that? They made Bomberman work in 3D, like, come on. Geniuses. Oh no. Oh man. If I kick them, they get stunned if I remember right. What I do here is I do this. That's how I'm jumping over here. I don't think I can jump up this high. Can I? Can. I don't remember why I did this. Because I'm a smarty pants, I guess. Oh, remote control bomb. Right? Oh man. Bomberman ends up being one of those games, like, if you get good at it, like, if multiple people that are good at the game are like playing together, like, there's so much dumb stuff that happens. Like, people, like, if you're playing 4 players, you'll have somebody that's like just hiding off somewhere in the corner of the screen. You're like, what the hell are they doing? When everybody else gets distracted, this one person will be like, alright, I have decided to wait until now. I'm going to throw this ridiculously huge bomb. So good. I didn't think I could break that. I don't remember. Break this? I feel like I need to break something. I gotta break stuff. That's what Fred Durst told me to do. That man never liked this. I believe Fred Durst directed a movie with John Travolta in it. I don't remember what the movie was called either. Got him. What am I doing? I know I need to break those crystals, but I don't. Come on. Let's go home. See, the puppy was behind me. I think my mom went back to working, and I think the puppy was bummed. Speaking of which. Okay. Okay, alright, time to get back to bombing business. What is that? Make a VR mod for bomb. I don't know why I would do that. All I know is that I can. Man, when I got this game again on my N64, the copy I have in my closet, I was so happy. It was just neat. Really cool. It's having this game again, you know? One more. I'm gonna end up getting those games over here and using them as props one day. I keep thinking I'm going to eventually have to invest in using a getting like a cable or something so I can hook it up, like a converter, so I can use my HDMI cable with my old consoles and then just stream directly from them. I know a lot of people get into like crazy, y'all want to have like the most high fidelity version of this possible. Like, I don't want that. I want that shit to be, I want it to look, to be uncompressed, you know, just crappy looking video, but on actual hardware. Then, you know, if anybody hops in, is like, oh, well, are you illegally playing this game? It's like, no, I'm using my illegal ROMs. I purchased these games. Say that for once in my life. Whoops. Oh shit. Mind blown. This doesn't do anything, but I want it to. That doesn't do anything. Yeah. I like how this is the old stuff from, you know, regular Bomberman, but it's in 3D, so it's still like, I have to think about the game like, oh, you can blow up blocks in that game. You can do it here too. There was a thing here with the stuff on it. I have to get to the thing with the stuff. I thought, oh, look at that. There it is. There's the last one. Good to know. I could see this inspiring the music from like the Sonic 3D games, like Sonic Adventure or whatever. Kind of, sort of with the old ones. It sounds more like Sonic music than Mario music for sure. This guy's trying to give me a tooltip. Tooltip, don't be like me. Oh, there's gold cards. I forgot about that. Walk around and find out. Friend or foe. Alright. Oof. That nerd. Better than I expected. Keep fighting like that and you should be able to defeat them. Good luck. I don't know who they are. Who is they? There's a weird outline on him that makes this look like it's cell shaded, but it's not, because this is before cell shading existed. As far as I know. I guess we're making it to the first boss. Oh. Oh man. Oh gosh. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Do 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 do. Let me tell you something, brother. You know what I don't need? I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't need Bomberman lore. There's never a point in my life when I was like, man, I wonder what the lore is here. I can respect them for having it, it's just not my jam. Bomberman lore. What am I fighting for? I want that to go in there. Some bad skid ball. I remember this. I remember this for sure. I mean, I was older at the time, so it's not like I was incapable of doing this. I just remember, like, I feel like I had more trouble than I should have. How long I've been playing games with this specific, like, oscillating gear. That's a really big bomb. How did that guy live? How to make sure. That's gravity. What you do, you kick it down under here, and you have to go up here and then be on top of this. And I remember it was very tough because I think you end up having to use like a remote control bomb. Right. It was just a whole like level of like, I have to do what? I have to actually put effort into this? One of those moments. This game was so cool. And then I remember renting Bomberman Hero, and it wasn't the same kind of game. Bomberman Hero leans more into the, like, you know, that's me getting up and ripping out the cartridge right there. I was about to get a game. But Bomberman Hero leans more into the single player stuff. I think it's, yeah, because it was this. I think it's completely single player. But they give him, as you can see, he's got more moves. And I thought that was really cool until, you know, later on, you know, I think I tried playing with somebody. He's like, oh, let's play in 4-player. And I don't think this is a 1-player game. And, you know, renting it from a video store, like, how the hell did I know? You want me to read? Pfft, get out of here. Just for the intro. This has one of the best intro songs for a video game to this day. I don't care. What do the kids say now? This song slaps, I believe. I believe that's what they say. That's it, it's starting. We're gonna skip this. We're gonna.
What about now? It's time to rock with the biggity back bumper. What about now? It's time to rock with the biggity back bumper. Bump to the bump to the bump to the bass. Bump to the bump to the bumper. Bump to the bump to the bump to the bass. Bump to the bump to the bumper. Bump to the bump.
N64 music shouldn't go this hard. This shouldn't be a catchy song. On a Nintendo 64, look at this game. This looks like hot garbage. I feel like they spent so much, they're like, we gotta get that song in there. That song is important. If I was playing, like, I don't know, it wouldn't be in GTA. If I was playing, like, Project Gotham Racing 1 and this song was in there, like, yeah. Yeah. Sitting there, like, drifting through, like, Tokyo streets or whatever, trying to get kudos. What do you mean no controller pack present?
bumper. Bum to the bum to the bum to the bass.
Whatever. We're not going back to this game. If I do, that's as far as I'm getting. I did rent this game as a kid. I couldn't tell you why. This is probably the tail end, like this, and maybe Banjo-Kazooie was the game that broke stuff for me. Of like, you know, being okay with kind of games like this, like mascot games. Because by the time the PS2 rolled around, like I was definitely like, I'm not playing that game. That's for babies. Probably actually, you know what? So I had the N64 first. I had played Saturn, and I got my PlayStation in like the late 90s. And I think playing like, you know, stuff like Metal Gear, and then just, you know, being around like other kids and being made fun of when I was a kid, and I was like, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna play any baby games like this anymore. But like, yo, this fucking song. It's funny, is some of these games you go back to now as an adult, you know, with an open mind, you're like, oh, this game is actually good. Can't say that so much for Buck Bumble. I was thinking that they had a Buck Bumble like HD version that they were gonna release, but I think it ended up being it wasn't this. It was like they put out Glover again for some reason. You know, the game where you play as a glove. That's traumatizing. Thank goodness for loose hitboxes. I think I'm dead. I think I'm just dead. What is that even a picture of? Is that him falling backwards with his gun between his legs or something like that? Like he just failed? Here's another game with a, nothing in this game slaps, as the kids say, but the theme song being Cruisin', yeah, Cruising USA, yeah, whoa, 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 whoa. That's all the lyrics in that song. So what's important about this game and this game is that these two games, actually I think it's more so the original Killer Instinct, these were games that were advertising they're going to be available on the Ultra 64, which of course ends up being the N64. I think there's some weird story about how they got to make this. Omar, what's up? I wonder if I can, let's see, because I don't know what that is. Where's Twitch? Media? Twitch? Oh. Not all heroes wear capes, as the kids say. I'm still hip. I don't have my skateboard up here. I've got 2 skateboards downstairs, so you know. I'm basically Steve Buscemi. This intro, man. Whoa! It looks so real. Like, this came out after the PS1 was out. Nothing. You got a picture of a car. What happens when I press start? That's it. Here it goes. Breakdown. Man, that guy is so into this song. Cruise the USA. So when I played this game originally, I didn't know the difference between manual and automatic. I think this game, if you ever come across an arcade cabinet, I want to say the cruising games, besides the newest one, which only has a gas pedal, there's not even a brake. I think they use like actual like 6 gear shifters, so you actually have to go in order. Most games end up using that little thing where you like flick it down or flick it back up or whatever. But that was cool. But the thing is, like, you realize like later on, you're like, what am I doing this for? Is who cares? It's Cruising USA, not a racing sim. Shit, it's a babe. It's a babe. I have to race to impress that babe over there. I need to figure out what my buttons are. This is the song that I think somebody remixed with Pumped Up Kicks, and it matches up really good. Really well, sorry. You can probably look up like Cruising USA Pumped Up Kicks and get this. Oh no. Doesn't this game have... I thought this game had Turbo. I know the sequels get all the cool tricks and stuff. Maybe that is Turbo, just double tapping gas. Doesn't look like it is though. The speedometer stays at about the same spot. Sorry, I forgot that this is one of those racing games that you can play with a D-pad. As if that's a good idea ever. What is that? They're just trying to show motion. Like, they don't have jiggle physics. Duke Nukem exists by this point. Even Duke Nukem knows what to do with boobs. Like, what the hell is that? What is that? Oh, I gotta go in order. Oh. Son of a gun. Go all the way back over here to go back so I can get my J. There we go. I'm gonna be up high on the leaderboard one of these days. I just gotta keep practicing. Whoa, it's like I'm in a real car. This is... I love this view in racing games. Not so much here. Can't see anything. That is a useless view here. I had two options there, which is either get hit or hit the wall. Get some of those realistic graphics screenshotted. Thank you very much. Woo. This is definitely the kind of game that you would see in like Tips and Tricks or GamePro. I could imagine seeing this in GamePro and just like the excited faces and be like, wow, I can't wait to try the N64. I remember they had the little tour like before the console came out where you could go to different Toys R Us stores or something. Like they'd be set up in different parking lots. And I think there was one that was somewhere in Atlanta. I believe I begged my parents to go and I didn't work out for me. I'm sure it was probably in like, it's in Georgia. It's in like Macon, Georgia, like 3 or 4 hours away. You know, back in the days before people had GPS stuff too, so gotta use a map or just know where you're going. Damn, already over.
Welcome to the Hall of Fame.
I'm in the Hall of Fame again. Sorry. This is important stuff. Important stuff. Where am I going to next? This is Arizona or something? US 101. I just had a realization where like playing this game here, in this game you are cruising the USA. You know what other game you cruise the USA in that's not American Truck Simulator? Because I don't think that game has all the states in it yet. I should look into that. I had a lot of fun with that game. When I stopped playing, it was like, I don't want to just be in Arizona and New Mexico. They added like the entire, I think they added most of the West Coast. But anyway, what's the game? The Crew? Crew? Yeah, The Crew. The Ubisoft racing game, where the whole gimmick is that you do races going across the US. I don't know if you caught that person that was like celebrating on top of the checkpoint right there. That's neat. Where is this? They're like, oh, we need more levels. Just put a highway. Whatever. Split left and right and combined. What kind of maniac plays this game and is like, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna combine the two screens. I was hoping it was gonna be top and bottom. Redwood Forest. This sounds like Ninja Turtles music. Puppy's back in here. As a kid, I enjoyed this game. I can't imagine, say if I was like, I don't know, like 20 something, 18, let's say between 16 and like 21 or whatever. I'm working my first job. I save up enough money. You know, it's like launch week for the N64. I see Mario 64. I'm like, I gotta get another game too. And I end up getting this. It's like, I mean, there's worse games, but like this isn't great. It's a miracle that this game got sequels. There's no throttle control because all the buttons on the controller are just digital. It's on or off. I know there's a way to see the map, but I don't know what it is. Ooh. Drunk driver. This is gonna be the last of these races I do. I can't. Alright. There we go. They want me to cruise the whole USA. Like, are they crazy? Are they crazy? Cruising World, I think is the next one. And then I thought this one was cool because it has flips and stuff that you can do over cars. And then Cruising Exotica. As you can see, it looks better, but I just didn't care at this point, I guess. I don't know. Like I wasn't really feeling Cruising World. And then, you know, them being there being like another one, definitely not. Hearing people refer to Earthworm Jim 3D as being like, oh, that's the bad one. It's the good one. Supposedly, I haven't been, you know, been very aggressive about it. I've mentioned like not really caring for these games all that much on Twitter. But supposedly the developer is one of those people that like will harass people about it. Like, oh, well, you know, it wasn't easy creating art back then or whatever. And like, he's super passionate about it. I can respect that. Not trying to like get in an argument with the developer of a franchise, but I just think those games look better than they play. Catch Big Air. Good times. Good times. I played so much of this game, specifically the N64 version. F-Zero. You got that game that you wanted, Golden Nugget. I wanted Golden Eye. Oh, they both have casinos. Hybrid Heaven. Iggy's Wrecking Balls. Jet Force Gemini. This game was a big deal when it came out for some reason. Every time I've tried playing this game, even back then, because this came out in '99. Just, nah, I'm good. I'm good, fam. Hey, buddy. Doing the thing where he stares in my eyes until he starts to fall. Here, Pee-wee. It's either that he either falls asleep or he gets agitated and like just comes over and just like starts harassing me. I think he's just tired. What do I have here? I forgot how talky Little Big Planet is. I don't even think I've tried to load this. See what happens here. What I have to do. Let's switch this computer out. Yo. Watch it still not work because I didn't switch it fast enough. Looking good so far, right? I had to make sure I'm still like I'm not frozen here. This is go get that out of frame. Okay. Amateur hour over here. Don't even know if this is gonna work or not. I know there's been videos of people playing The Last of Us. Ages. I choose to believe that I tried to make a save past the intro or something like that. Like there might be a problem. I don't know what that was about. My computer is still doing stuff, so there's that. Yeah, we're gonna crash. Okay. Update available. That's a trap. That's a trap if I've ever heard of one. Alright, I'm going to redo these controls here. I'm going to try using this other controller because it is more gooder. Alright, we're going to go in here. Whatever. That's fine. Spin wheel's fine. That's a problem. Okay, so I got select. View images. Page. Oh. Down? I don't know. I used to use a lot more of these controls, and I started getting to like, I'll just do everything else manually. Oh. Close the active window. That should work. Okay. You know what's missing here? Oh, what is happening here? I couldn't go up and down for some reason right there. Don't know what that was about. Alright. Well, we will stick with stuff that I know I can run. No Jet Moto. Where the hell is loaded? Is loaded that? There it is. I feel like this box is iconic, but I don't know anybody that actually played this. It's just one of those boxes I would always see in stores. Like, wow, what's that? This is before I had a PlayStation. And later finding out, you know, people didn't really care for Reloaded. Extreme. Extreme. That was the intro video for their game. That's supposed to get you excited to play this. Got Mama. Link. Bounce. Is that Bouncer or a Bouncer? Clapping Hands. Butch. And Box. Rank to me is the iconic one. I don't know anything about this really. I know I've like turned this on one time and be like, okay, this is loaded. It's like going back and playing Twisted Metal 1 or 2, play like sequels and stuff. And exit to the next level. Does that mean the yellow door is just magically open now? It's a yellow door. When I look for old games like this, one of the things I actually do look forward to is, you know, seeing like what the frame rate was like. But seeing this game like run and it's a little bit, it's not smooth, kind of nice. Because it puts perspective on like, you know, how the games were running back then. What is the point of those little things there? I thought that was Thinking that was health, I guess not. Finally got that green key card I've been looking for. Ever. Yes. So go down here. You know this game's extreme because it doesn't even come with a body bag. This seems okay so far, honestly. Also not as mindless as I was expecting, but it requires a ton of thought. Dadgummit. Shit. Oh man, there's not much to say about this. It's like, it's very, everything that's happening in this game is on the screen. I think those are lewd magazines. They made a centerfold out of somebody's butt. Is that their? I don't know. There's a bump on it, but I don't know if that's supposed to be the pages or not. boy. Backing out of that one. SG-1000. Is a copy of Chop Flipper on here? I love like flashcards like that. It's my wheelhouse, I don't know. Say. Welcome to Jurassic Park. This game, I remember being interested in the first game, and I remember reading reviews where it's Jurassic Park 2, but I think it's called Rampage Edition on the Genesis. And this one is the one that I played, and I didn't understand why people said that's really good. And it's like the Sega Genesis version lets you play as like a Raptor or Dr. Grant. It's neat. It's a different thing. This one has like, it's got a weird mode that reminds me of like Contra, but not good. I'm just doing this for the first person sections. That's a lie. Just a moment. About the game not identified. It's called Jurassic Park. Come on. BRB. I'm still here. I just cut off the camera for a second. Ouch. Oh, man.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
Okay. Okay, that's not me playing, by the way. That is the demo for the game. Don't know what curse I bestowed upon myself. You know what I'm gonna have to do? I'm going to have to go into here, see if I can fix this by itself. So we'll go in. All right. Configuration file. That's the problem. This is the problem right here. Okay, I got it. C. It's that wherever that file is, maybe it is set to what's it called? To default controls. My brain just like exploded. It might be set to read only, so it can't change the controls or something. Oh man, I got that stupid double pressing issue on. I gotta figure out what the hell is causing that too. It's also weird. Let's go in here. Here. Let's exit Steam, which is probably going to potentially break the controller. Steam should be closed by now. So we'll go back in here. Unhooking the controller. Popping it back in. Okay, now it's just working as D input. Wow. All right, let's see. Where our main menu? No. Every time I use this interface here, I'm like, oh shoot, no wonder it did that. It's here. Is this XMB? This. What is this? I don't know what that is. It looks like there's a picture of what looks like fake Steven Seagal. It's like dollar store Steven Seagal, which is, that's a damn shame. This switches to the XMB. Now I can actually do here. It's in full screen, start full screen. Yes. Okay, leave this shit alone. Here to this. This is good. This is good here. Need hotkeys. This is fine. Save. Cool. Alright. See how this works. It's probably not going to work either. Probably done too much damage. We're in there. Good. I keep thinking maybe I should be one of those cool people that has all the weird like trim. Like, you know, some people have like barrier things going around the outside, like bezels or whatever. Always seem kind of neat.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
Daze me, bro. I thought that's what would happen. Just wasn't sure. There's a kid I knew. Hey, look at that. Look at that. There you are. Kid I knew, of course, when I was a kid, who had, I think I had told him that I really liked the Jurassic Park game. And he had it, but he had the Game Boy version, which is also a different game. Each version of this game is slightly different. This is going good. Can I leave? Can I not go in there? Damn. I'm going home. I won. I beat Jurassic Park. I've never actually tried doing that before. Surprised that worked. This is what made this game cool. You know, again, playing it back when it was new. It was not great, you know, it's not amazing. It's just, you know, playing it back then, it was like, oh wow, you can, there's a first person mode in this game too. Like, that's ambitious. Especially because I think by this point I'd probably seen pictures of Doom, but I hadn't actually Doom. I didn't actually have access to it. The first time I actually got to play Doom was the Super Nintendo version. I'll switch to that in a second. I just wanted to see what this looked like. I haven't seen this in forever. This used to make me really nervous. I guess it's honestly, it's playing so much off of the movie. Like, the movie is doing all the legwork for this game. Even seeing those things there, you're like, oh no, it's the little acid spitting things. You never seen the movie, you're like, what's this dinosaur doing? Oh, the dinosaur just deflated. You can see the terror in its eyes before it dies. Like, its eyes get really big. Gotta get out of here. Gosh. Yeah, okay, whatever. Back out of that. Super Nintendo. Trebek. I had heard about Doom. I wanted to play Doom. I remember going to the video store one day and they had Doom there. And I remember getting so excited, sitting there, picking it up and be like, gosh, it's Doom. And I think it had a red cartridge or something too. It stood out for sure. It's got the Super FX logo on the front of it. Look at this box. You flip over the box, whoa, I can do all of that stuff. And then bringing it home. And I'm going to play Doom this weekend. Yeah. All right. Here's some catching. Okay. Oh, whoa, what's that? Oh man. Oh, whoa, there's more blood. Whoa. And like, this game looks like shit. It's playable. It is playable for sure. I heard a funny story about somebody that was, I think they were trying to play through like every version of regular Doom. And I think they said they were doing it all on like native hardware. And this game gave them like a hand cramp and they had to like stop playing for a while, like stop playing for a few weeks. Because using it on the Super Nintendo controller, like, I think that controller is okay. But, you know, I could definitely see that being a problem. This is like 160 by something. 160 by 80p. Of course I couldn't find secrets in this damn game. Like, look at the resolution here. I remember seeing this in screenshots too and be like, whoa, you can go outside in Doom? I thought that was like a giant courtyard. Like, it looks so cool in magazines and stuff. Good times. I'm not even aiming at him. They took off the gratings that are usually here for some reason. Probably because of frame rate stuff. Probably hard to do the transparency. This is one of the things, alright, so I do like all the source ports of Doom. Like, I think the idea of, you know, Brutal Doom and stuff is really cool. VR, Doom in VR, Doom 1 in VR, awesome. If you can play the game with 3D models, super fucking cool. Doesn't matter. Because in Doom, there's no aiming up and down, you just aim in front of you. So if something's like up here on top of a skyscraper, you aim straight and you go boom, boom, boom. You're gonna hit that thing up there because there's no elevation in Doom. Some sort of a weird like workaround they did. Where even the maps that feel like they're like multiple levels, they're not. They just rendered in a certain, like it looks like that, but it's I guess the game engine doesn't detect it that way, so. What's funny is you said your dad played this. So did my dad. My dad was the one that introduced me to Doom. I think it was my dad had told me about Doom, and then my mom knew. He took me. She was doing custom clothes for people, and occasionally, you know, she'd have to go to somebody's house or whatever. And if they had kids, the thing would be like, oh, there's 2 kids here. The kids should love each other. So there was one kid. I think his name was Preston, and Preston was an older kid. He wasn't, I was like, I don't know, maybe like, what, like 8, 9 when this game was out? And Preston was probably, I'm gonna say maybe like 12 or 13, but Preston had a computer in his room. I wanted the computer so bad. I thought the idea of typing was like the coolest thing in the world. Anyway, so his mom and my mom are talking. I'm up in his room, and he said, hey, Jason, have you heard of Doom? I was like, what? And he takes me up to his room and shows me this game, and I'm just sitting like, whoa, wow, it's like Contra, but you're the gun. You know? Game was mind-blowing, dude. It's completely different from anything else I'd seen. Of course, if I played PC games, like, Wolfenstein was out by then, of course. Wolfenstein is before this. You got like Ultima Underground and all this other stuff. Ultima Underworld, whatever it's called. Other first-person games, there's Might and Magic, which I had played Might and Magic, but I didn't know what I was doing because I could barely read. But I did like horror movies, and I liked the idea of gore. I liked the idea of horror movies and the idea of gore. I would read Goosebumps, and that led to me reading, like, you know, higher. I would say let's say I'm like, you know, I'm like 6th grade trying to read like Stephen King, Michael Crichton and stuff. So I was reading horror, which means that I was definitely into the idea of Doom, but like it just RPGs I didn't understand. I did get RPGs way before other people did though. It's behind this door. Party, everybody's just in here dancing. I do give them a lot of respect for getting all the sounds and stuff in there. Pretty neat. And then here, I'm going to show you what my experience was like renting this game. This is the 3rd level. Being so happy I could play this game. This soundtrack is fucking dope too. I'm playing this. Got him. What's happening? And then just going down here and then just dying. And this was it. Just kept dying here. I think there's supposed to be a button or something to press. I don't really remember. But that was heartbreaking for me. It's like every time I just go in that room, like what do I do? They want you to go around there and get other key cards and stuff. But anyway. Not the best version of Doom. It's not the best version at the time of Doom either, but it is playable. You have no other way of playing Doom. That's a way to play Doom. That Kong is the worst character in the entire series. Like Kitty Kong or something. Kitty Kong is the worst idea. It's like just put Donkey Kong there. Can't do that. I can't do this though because I played this game's always come up. Find the hidden gems here. How about Dennis the Menace? Everybody loves Dennis the Menace. There's one with Mr. Wilson. Cosmo Gang, the video. Sounds like one thing. This is absolutely just Space Invaders. With some other gimmicks, though. Speaking of Blockbuster and Hollywood Video. Blockbuster and Hollywood Video. I think Blockbuster was where I played the Saturn for the first time. I can't remember what game was on display. I just know like I remember seeing the Saturn, knowing about the Saturn, reading about it in the magazines, and then renting it. And I was obsessed with the X-Men at the time, and they had X-Men Children of the Atom, which I would rent over and over and over. It looked like the cartoon. The game's not. It's okay. It's the first like the Capcom versus style games, like Marvel versus Capcom and stuff, but it's more traditional. Anyway, they also had this promotion for this. The N64. I remember seeing Super Mario 64 there, and I remember being, just being like, "Whoa, you can do so much stuff." I'm not gonna do that yet. Well, this game up all the time too. That's not the promotion I'm talking about though. The promotion I'm thinking of was renting Pokemon Snap, and you could take your memory card to Blockbuster, hook it up to the kiosk. This is a game pack, not a camera. Don't get confused. You could take the memory card to the kiosk at Blockbuster, and you could print out your pictures that you took in the game. I think they might have come out in black and white. I don't know for sure. But it was just a really cool idea. Really, really, really cool. This is on the Nintendo Switch Online service, which it made me really happy because it's completely forgotten about. They also made new Pokemon Snap, which I was like, I can't wait to get that. And then I saw it in the store, and I was working crazy hours. Like, only because I think this game is like super long. Not the biggest Pokemon. At this time, I was. Nowadays, I have no clue what's happening. Not Steve. It's Jim. Other generic person name. Hey, son. Hey, son. He said. Snap. Good angry Pikachu. Write your name here and don't lose it. Let's go, Steve.
Hello there.
Forgot about this. Oh my. Wonderful.
Yes.
Alright. There's only like 5 courses or something in this game. It's not that much. Surfing Pikachu. At the time that this game came out, like, this was such a big deal. Just because it was the first time you could see Pokemon in 3D. Damn it. An Eevee? What is that? The hell is that? Is that a Jigglypuff? I don't know what that is. Gotta be honest with you. Kangaskhan. All these Pokemon, I don't even think anybody like uses anymore with anything. Yeah, this was the whole game. No. No, I don't want to go. No. I don't think I can save these yet. I think I'm just supposed to go through the area first, and then I do it again.
Welcome back.
Yes.
Trying to burn all my pictures, see if I can get it. And game over. That's not going to cause anybody to have a seizure at all. Totally fine. I don't know what's up with that. I guess it's not just like I can't progress. Probably doing something wrong. No time.
Watch the wheel go.
Bad game, bad game. Very disappointing game. It was like, oh man, they finally made a South Park game. When they made the Stick of Truth, I remember Matt and Trey were like, somebody's like, so what's gonna make this game different? Like, well, we decided we wanted to make a game that doesn't suck. Every game we made has sucked. They made some mobile games that I think were pretty good. I didn't play them, but supposedly they were pretty good. Somebody had talked me into renting this. I had friends that love StarCraft. Like, oh, you gotta get StarCraft 64, you gotta rent it. I was like, I don't like StarCraft. I remember renting this game and they wanted to play it, and like just playing this game, watching two people that are good at StarCraft play this on a controller and split screen, the dumbest thing. Especially when both of those people use what's it called anyway? The they were like map hacks, so you could see where the other player was. So we'll go with a start here. We'll go here. Whatever. Combat tribes. Okay. Mario. I think I got this with my Super Nintendo. Not this version. When I saw this version, this blew my mind. I think I got Super Mario World, and then it was like this, or Super Mario All-Stars, which had 1, 2, 3 in the Lost Levels. And I got a strategy guide for this because I couldn't figure out how to beat 2. It's 2 more than the other ones. 2 in the Lost Levels. Super Mario 2 is fine. It's an okay game. It's an okay game. It's just different. It is like Link's Awakening. I guess something about it just feels like weird. I guess because there's this whole thing where you're fighting different enemies, just like in Link's Awakening, that you don't usually see. I remember they did when they made when the GBA came out, Game Boy Advance, what was it? It was is it Mario Advance is Super Mario Brothers 2? There's some weird, it's a weird order with those games. This I fucked up. It's fine. I'll get the mushroom. Now I can go play at the casino. I never play this version of this game. I always play the Nintendo version. So when I go back to this one, I'm just like, game look weird. Yikes. I have memories of this game when I was a kid. I feel like I remember playing this game with like my brother, and we had a cousin that was over, and I feel like there was a huge fight. It was between, I think it happened with this game, and I think it happened with Mario 3. I think she wanted to play and he didn't. He wanted to do something else or something. Like I wanted to play too, and I definitely couldn't play because I was easily the youngest person there. So that cousin was also the first person that I saw that did the thing where they took ramen and added like chicken and stuff to it. And at the time, you know, she's like probably 13. I couldn't, you know, me being young, I was like 6 at the time, I guess. I couldn't even use the stove. So seeing that, and you're like, oh, this person knows how to like make chicken, make ramen, and then mix it together. I think she also liked hot sauce. Saw her for the first time in forever. My dad's funeral, his service. Turns out she can cook. And she enjoys cooking a lot. When I was up there, she had asked me, she's like, oh, Jason, do you want some rabbit? And I was like, fuck, I'm from fucking Georgia. No, I don't want fucking rabbit. Man. Okay. Whatever. I've been playing this game for a minute. Die. Never done that on mistake. That's a magic carpet. Maybe that's what you were seeing. Maybe that was the stuff that was like traumatizing you. You're over here thinking like, oh, he's flying on a pancake, he's gonna die. Maybe that is definitely a magic carpet. This is spooky. He's so little. I need to not play this much of this game. I need to quit this game because I need to load up the, what's it called, the Game Boy Advance version and Mario 64. Sick pro strats. My goal is to not do the damn mini games. I don't want to do the mini games in these games, man. All these games, all of the Mario, starting with like 2, 3 has it too. Super Mario Land on the Game Boy Advance or Game Boy and Land 2, all have weird slot machine things at the end. Like, I don't want to do that. Somebody said it's kind of a way for some of these companies to get kids used to the idea of gambling early on. You know, the kids are just playing the games, the parents aren't paying attention. So the kids like, man, I really like slot machines. And they get older. Oh, what do you know? Like, back in the day, like Nintendo made, you know, like not casino games. They did make, what's it called? I can't think of is it the Hanafuda cards or whatever? I'm sure they did other stuff too, so there's something for them to gain back then. Different time. I mean, that stuff still happens now with, you know, kids like sitting there playing, say, kids are playing their Fortnite, and you're just kind of hoping to get certain skins. Like, I'm gonna get this thing, and I got a chance to get this. If I get this battle pass, then I can increase my chances of getting this thing right here. I'm pretty sure that's just a death pit. Is I supposed to go up first? Sucks. This. And then just drop. Stupid fucking mouse. So I don't know, man. I feel like I played this game on the Nintendo a bunch when I was a kid, but I never got that far, I guess because I didn't know what I was doing. And then going back to it later, I didn't, like, the bosses in this game are so weird. I think this first boss is the mouse? Throws the bombs? Like, yo, what? How about a taste your own medicine, buddy? Back. Suck it, nerd. Alright. Weird Tetris level. Not Tetris, Lego level. Okay, we're good here. Alright, we're gonna back out of this. I'm gonna look for, I think it's in handhelds. I don't know if I have the ROM or not, honestly. Hopefully I do. Super Mario Advance. Okay. So that was Super Mario Brothers 2. This came out, this is 2001. This is over 10 years later. You know, there hasn't been a game like Mario 2 since then. This game, if it loads, I don't even think it's gonna load. I think it's still zipped. This game does this thing where every character, whenever they do anything, they all talk. They don't shut up. Mario will pick up something and you just hear him go like, ha, 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 and it's so annoying. It's the worst. It's the worst, dude. Alright, skip that. Let's go to play bad DDR. Alright, what? Yes, the good one. Yes, this is the good one here. I don't know how to start. DDR is old. DDR came out in like 1998. It's been around for over 20 years. The version that is at that arcade and wherever, that is the 20th anniversary version. And that's a special edition version of that too. I don't know how to get this to go. I've never played, I don't think I played 3. I think I played 1 and 2. This is really weird. I can't even go up and down here. Oh, whatever. Not working. Let's try 2. I wonder if I need to do something else here. Interesting. The song is completely gone. Watch how impossible this is. Because I don't know what the buttons are here. I know the last time I played this, I ended up having to make custom controls for this thing. There's Omar. There he is. There he is. Calling card, man. You know, every now and then you told me a long time ago about a dream that you had involving, I think it was like maybe me and you and Tampa Lanes and Afro Nova. And every now and then that stupid dream comes in my head. Shalaba, shalaba, laba, shabala. Hey. There's so many songs in this game that aren't. This song is. I figured this would still be around, but no, it's been gone forever. I miss this. Oh man. This is funny because you, if you know the way the song is, it's all the little like gallops, but it looks like they're just like regular notes. Seeing this on a Game Boy and everything is slightly, it's like one beat off. Oh man, I can't do it. My buttons are, it's like this is up and then this is right, and then all this over here on the D-pad is still the regular stuff too, but you can't hit opposite directions on the D-pad obviously, so good times. So I figured out what my controls are. Maybe I can get into here. Dancing Furby. No, that's later. That is definitely later. If only. This is 4th, 5th mix. I think I got a AAA on this like a year ago. Like I just out of the blue, I was so happy. I was like, oh man. You're like, how are you doing this? Like, don't worry about it. I just don't need to think about anything I'm doing here. We're good. Madonna's alright. Ah, 8-bit Aerosmith. How about that? Man, this soundtrack is no good. Missing all the hits. Hypnotic Crisis is a song that is very tough. If I got this version of this game, I would probably be kind of annoyed if like, man. You know what? Maybe I'm wrong. Let me see. Let's go in here and do this. Let's see if there's replay. Maybe I can choose all the songs. Maybe there's stuff that's locked. No, it's just these, isn't it? It's just these. That's a disappointing song list right there. That's hot garbage. King of Fighters 15 came out like a year ago or whatever. All I can think about King of U2 is King. No one can beat King, which is weird. Such a weird statement. Anytime I see anybody pick King in King of Fighters or, you know, Capcom vs. SNK is all I can think of, that stupid quote. Butterfly. I think this is another one of my AAAs. I think. Juliet Roberts. Not Julia Roberts. Peace. Boom Boom Dollar. I don't know what that dance is. Big John Lennon in the background. Oh boy. I'm glad I got to play like DDR Max 2 and stuff in the arcade. I got to be there for the transition from like Max 2 to Extreme coming out and people like losing their mind over that game. It's because the thing about Extreme was like, it looks like the song list isn't that big, and then the more the machine's on and the more stuff people do on it, it unlocks like, got like 300 songs in that game or something crazy like that. That's how all the machines are now though, but that's because they're all connected to the internet, so you have to do like regular updates and stuff. Great. All about Psychonauts. It's the most memorable thing about this game is you get. This is why the buttons are so weird. I've never seen this in America. I think people, yeah, this is all the Japanese stuff on the side, but I do think that people import this. But all the songs are like 1 or 2 BPM off. It's really funny because if you know how to play the songs, and especially if you play them on an actual dance pad and you do the same rhythm, you will always be slightly off. Like if you can get like a full combo, you'll get like 1 or 2 random goods and a couple like misses because the song isn't synced up. It's so weird. Daikatana. Dinky Kong and Dixie Kong. How hell is Donkey Kong 2001? That must be a mod. Was this released in America? There's no way this came out in America. It says USA. Ah yes, Dragon Ball Z, Guerreros, and sure. Dragon Dance, Dragon Monsters, Dragon Warrior, Driver, Duke Nukem. How misleading. How misleading. Man, I want to play Duke Nukem. Wow, can I get it on the Game Boy? Anything you want, little Jimmy. You can get that game if you want to. Okay. Duck. Nukem. Duke. He's so cool. Notice it said Duke Nukem and it didn't say 3D on this box anywhere. Very important. So, I think the original Duke Nukem games are pretty cool, like Duke Nukem 1 and 2, before Duke Nukem 3D. But I feel like at this point, this isn't. Nobody was looking for this. Nobody looks at the cover of Duke Nukem 3 or whatever, Duke Nukem for the Game Boy Color, and then expects this. And the people that would have been into this aren't playing this. They're not playing Game Boy games. They're probably on computers by this point still, so I don't know who this game is for. Probably me. Or like, you know what, in like 25 years, that one little boy, he's gonna be an adult. He's gonna really want to play Duke Nukem for the Game Boy. So, I did this before. Whatever. This game is hot garbage. It's a cool idea, but it's not as they should have just ported Duke Nukem, the original game, Game Boy, instead of doing whatever that is. It's like their own like remake, whatever, like mixing stuff from Duke Nukem 3D and that. A game that pulls off the like, well, we can't make this game in 3D. A lot better is not have it. I don't have this Game Boy. Pretty sure it's a color. Don't have it. Anyway, Tomb Raider. Tomb Raider does it really good. Trump boy. Donkey Kong Land. So the reason you've never seen that one is because you didn't need to. The only reason I knew this game existed was from playing or reading GamePro and Tips and Tricks back in the day. So you had Donkey Kong Country. You have Donkey Kong, which everybody thinks when you see the game, it's called Donkey Kong. You assume it's Donkey Kong, like the old arcade game. But it's pull this up really quick. It's not Donkey Kong. It's Donkey Kong until it isn't. This is important. This is a very important game. This is a game that people wish Nintendo would acknowledge more. Clearly, this is Donkey Kong. With better animation, you know, but it's limited color palette. This is Donkey Kong. This is just Donkey Kong. We got the mallet in the same place. Wow, I can play Donkey Kong on the go. Like that, you can't do that in regular Donkey Kong. This also ends up leading to, So Super Mario 64 has all those really cool moves and stuff that you can do. This game has some of that stuff. Like I'm doing a handstand right there to get up higher. That dastardly Donkey Kong coming for you, buddy. What do they call this? Is it a cement factory? Pie factory? I think people call it a pie factory. I think it's a cement factory. I don't know why it's one and not the other. I'm honestly not sure. Get him this time. This is important, I'm telling you. This is an important game. Pretty much everything I've been showing so far is why this game is important. It's just the fact that it's not regular Donkey Kong. It's not like the Nintendo game or arcade game or whatever. It's got all the extra movements and stuff like that. And I think the levels start switching too at some point. So instead of it just being the exact same thing, it's like, oh, you got a completely different thing that you can do here. Disappointing. Should have gone for the handstand. Should have gone for the handstand. Get through this. We're gonna get through this together. Should have got that. Should have got that. I think if I was a little bit to the left, would have been fine there. There we go. There we go. Is it one more regular level? That right there in the original game definitely would have killed me. Defeated. Okay. She's so big. That is a giant lady compared to Mario. What's happening? So the way the original game works is you just repeat the levels and just keep going until you get a kill screen. You got a kill screen coming up, you got a kill screen coming up. This game has you go through the first 4 levels and then you get to like the next section and like everything is different and it starts emphasizing all the other things that you can do more. Such a cool game. Look at this. Look at this. There's a save option here. We're just gonna go to the first level because I'm gonna switch to what's it called now. This isn't Donkey Kong anymore. This is a completely different thing. And it's a thing that, again, as I mentioned, Nintendo doesn't really acknowledge all that much for some reason. I don't remember what I'm supposed to do here. I don't think I'm supposed to touch the oil. Yeah. Anyway, whatever. So that game is really good. I'm gonna give this game a 5 out of 5. I was convinced for the longest time that this was just regular Donkey Kong. Like 2002, 2003. I think I started seeing articles that were like, "Hey, you should give this game a shot." Still in high school then, but gave it a shot, and it was really cool. See, don't I thought I had Donkey Kong Land 1. I guess I don't. We'll go with Donkey Kong Land 2. So the thing with this game, these games, is that if you had a Game Boy, you couldn't play Donkey Kong Country. But the Game Boy, especially, you know, around this time, like it's still doing crazy sales or whatever. So instead, they kind of simplify the game. Like it's got a lot of the same stuff. Sometimes they'll do different level designs or whatever. You still have the two Kongs, but they have a lot of like limitations that they're working with. So let's go to the third slot. Same game, same mechanics, doing that weird like rolling off the edge. So I have Dixie. As you can see, neither one of them is on the screen at the same time, but it's pretty much the same game. It's just a portable version of it. But what ends up happening is I think later on, because they started off with Donkey Kong Land, which is Donkey Kong Country 1, they ended up doing I think it's Donkey Kong Country later on the Game Boy or Game Boy Advance or something like that. And it ends up being like slightly better, but it's still not the same as, you know, the regular game. You also have to keep in mind when you're playing these games, if you can't save when the battery dies, it's just done. So that is the other part of like why some of the levels are a little bit shorter or changed around or whatever. Yeah, it was a cool way to play this back then. And especially for people that didn't have access to like a Super Nintendo or whatever. And you know, this game was like, I might hate on this game, you know, every now and then, whatever. But I can't deny that the games aren't like important, and they're still cool. It's just that I think they got some issues. I think some people are like, oh, these games are flawless. And, I don't know about flawless. I don't know about flawless. They're pretty cool. I can't even say these games are overrated. I think they're fairly rated. You know what he told me, like, oh, this is my favorite game of all time. That's fair. We're all entitled to the wrong opinion. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I wonder if the Oscars is still on. Am I winning? Does it have 2 viewers? Is that more than the Oscars? I don't know. I know I'm not viewing the Oscars, so I might be winning. KG for Kevin Garnett. Alright. Back out of that. So that game is pretty cool. It is what it is, you know, it's of the time. It's hard to go back to. It's hard to say, you know, back in when the game was new, if you had a Game Boy, you'd have a Super Nintendo, like, yeah, sure, but like going back to it now, it's almost like, why? But then again, you're talking to somebody that'll sit here and like definitely be like, yeah, I could play Mortal Kombat in the arcade, but I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna play this version of Mortal Kombat. Because sometimes I need to remind myself of the stuff that people were excited for back in the day. That was, this game is fucking garbage. Just a second. You wish I fell asleep streaming. You wish. Okay. Let me cut the thingy back on. Where am I? There I am. Oh no, I paused it. There we go. Oh. Good to know. Good to know. How do I fix that? Is it... Okay. Good. Popcorn. Because I can actually eat that while I play something, you know. Anyway, Mortal Kombat. As I was saying, I don't know. I think this is Sub-Zero right here. We'll pick him. I was right. Nice. Kang wins. I feel like I'm missing a button. I'm probably not. But it feels like something is wrong here. Like, you know, beyond the circle and cross. Start and select. Start and select seem like they're not working. You really have to use your imagination here in this game. Oh, come on. That kick was like right in his face. Take that, King. Actually, take this. Banished to the Shadow Realm. Game is fucking garbage. It's the worst version of Mortal Kombat. I think. Watch me be wrong. I have the DOS versions, I think, downloaded. I don't imagine how this got worse, but I played it. I don't like 3 all that much. I cannot imagine how it got worse. This already looks better. It looks like it's moving faster. Maybe because they made the sprites smaller. People were mad, like, oh, you guys got rid of the spirit of Mortal Kombat for the Game Boy. the ninjas. Yo, half of the people on this roster, I can't tell who they are. Okay, Katana? Is this Katana? Please be Katana. Oh, it's Melina. Remember I had a guy at Target told me he doesn't play video games. He'll play them every now and then, but it's got to be something he really likes. He was one of the people that was really upset about Mortal Kombat 11 getting rid of Melina. I was like, the fuck do people care so much? I mean, I guess, like, I get it, sure, but at the same time, like, people were like, I don't think it was, maybe it was to the level of death threats. I know people were really mad about Melina not being in the game, but I think she gets killed off in 10, and they just brought her back as DLC. Because you're gonna bring in fucking Rambo, you might as well bring back Melina, right? They put the little toasty face in the corner. Alright, yeah, we're not. I can't do these fucking Mortal Kombat games. Bad. Those games are bad. No more Mortal Kombat games. Let's play Mortal Kombat for the Game Gear. Is this when I can see what the hell is happening? I think they're both bad. But I think this one is slightly better. I think if I remember right, the Game Gear, instead of having A and B, I think it does the 1 and 2 thing that some consoles did. I don't need the blood code for Game Gear Mortal Kombat. You're gonna make me wait, aren't you? You got some actual color here. I can tell who's who. No Kano. I'm gonna be a coward. I don't know how I did the freeze that time. No clue. To me, I mean, I know it's not fair because this is here's art, but like this feels so much better than the Game Boy version does. It still feels like shit. It's the secret. It's fucking garbage. Was there a real Mortal Kombat 3? This is mind-blowing. This must be like a Brazil-only thing. That's in English. The hell? This is officially distributed. This is 1995. Alright. That game right there. So there's a link between the Game Gear and the Master System where like a lot of games that are on one end up on the other one at some point. see. Yeah, Tectoy. Brazil. Mm-hmm. My boy Cyrax, the pit. Yo, because they don't have the ability to do the, what's it called? The, like there's no button to have for running. They actually made running into like a standard fighting game dash. Like you just press forward, and you do it. Looking good. You have to use your imagination so much for these games. Fuck this. No good. There's no reason for me to be playing that right there. Right, let's go. Let's find some actual stuff I can understand what the hell is happening. Die Hard Arcade. Six-inch, my darling. I don't know anything about that. I just thought the name was funny. Soviet Strike. Yes, do. See if these games working out. What do I have? What do I have that's not going to get me flagged for copyright after this long ass stream? Might not care. I played so much of this game, man. Chicken tag. It's wild how these two games have the exact same rating. They're both 4.60 with a lot of votes. This one has less votes, but it's still 4.60. Whatever. Oof. Was. I forgot about the fake achievements. I think that's the March Blues. Everybody's stressing out about something right now. Not that that helps, but I'm just saying. Fair play mode. I think that's the way that you can play 4-player. Is this when I can still use Jin? $8 a.m. I guess it depends. I wonder if it would be better if that situation, if you're like, I'll just be up now because whatever, like, you know, if you get up earlier and it's just, you just happen to be up then, but it's hard, to me, it's hard staying awake when you do that. Like, if you don't have a specific reason to, like, be up right then. Ooh, that hurts. Kick to the face. There we go. Wonderful. This level, when I saw this, I was in high school. I feel like I got around to playing this finally, like, kind of late. It was probably like 2003-ish. I think I found it at Best Buy for, like, one of the greatest hits by the time I played it. I knew the game existed, but I just hadn't played it, you know? Anyway. I remember getting this game and just being blown away by this stage in particular. It just looks so cool. How do you do Carnival? What a nice name for a move. Need the 10-hit combo. Need to know, I don't understand. I never understood how to do the tagging combos in this game. Tag tournament. Go Seeker. Oh man. It's 2 and 5. Oh, Oh. Oh, 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 oh. It's 2, 2, and 5 is, I think. How do you do that? All good.
Round one, fight.
butters, yo. Yeah! Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, baby. crap. Bolts, baby. Bolts.